And we're live.
What is going on there, ladies and gentlemen, beasts, fellow monsters, goats, and other misfits of modern day society? How you all doing today? It is Monster Man coming back to you with Functional Family, and as always good to be live on a Saturday night. And let's go through the panelists. So first, let me introduce you to the co-host, the lovely Miss T-Cat.
Hello.
The rambunctious and oftentimes dickish Salad, just don't toss him. And returning to this functional family for the first time in a long time, folks, we have Spike back on the panel.
What's going on, guys? Miss you all.
The main man of the night, our main special guest, we have the GOAT. We have the always lovely and kind-hearted Nikki B.
Hello.
And we have the most hot-headed bald motherfucker on YouTube. We have Truckin' Vapes.
Here we go. What's going on?
Hold on. Every time Truckin' comes on, I just half expect him to stop and be like, "Well, hello, motherfuckers."
So, as you all saw the title of the show, Head First into the Barnyard. I kind of had that idea as we were getting everything set up, since we do have GOAT on the panel with us.
I had that idea about lighting myself on fire and dancing in the rain, but I just never do follow through with it.
And I'll just make it barbecued lamb at that point.
That's what they call mutton.
Always good to be live on a Saturday night. Always good to have the fam just kind of hanging out, having fun. But we're here really to talk about GOAT's new upgrade that he did from us last weekend, I think it was.
That makes it sound like I just had a giant dick attached, okay? I mean, it really does. That's like, hey, GOAT got an upgrade. Now he can go all the way up to her throat.
I just say, folks, I think we have actually, for the first time ever, I think for the first time ever, GOAT was brought to tears.
You know what? Initially, I wasn't. Initially, I just had that shock factor like I always do. I was just kind of sitting there like, oh, this isn't for me. This really isn't. And then 24 hours goes by and I'm sitting there looking at it going, this thing looks like Christmas. It's awesome.
The fact that during a recording of Warframe, you said, hang on, give me a second, I gotta upload this video real quick, and 10 minutes later, the whole damn thing uploaded.
Dude, right. And I could upload while playing a game. That was something in itself. Here, hold on. You want to see how I felt? This is how I felt, right here. Yeah. I was just like, yay!
What was it you said normally? An upload, not touching anything on the system. It's uploading.
Standard upload time was usually 720 is my normal upload. 29.97 for the frames per second. It was minute to minute. It was like minute 4 minutes. So as far as the actual upload time, if it was a 30-minute video, it'd be a 30-minute upload, and then the processing time frame for YouTube, which is about another 10 to 15 minutes. So typically 45 minutes. And now I'm basically just stuck at the mercy of YouTube's processing, which is, like I said, 10 to 15 minutes. It takes about, I don't know, a fucking gnat on crack fucking flying down a goddamn drag strip to upload now. Just saying.
It's like you gave a cheetah speed and told him to run down the drag strip.
Right, dude. And motherfucker's just like, here, hold on. You did what again? No, I'm already done. Do something else.
But, real quick, before we really get into everything, I kind of want to go back to more older ways that we used to do before YouTube became the dictators that they are, but things still are looking clearer now. So for the first time in a long time, let's actually run down the panel and discuss what we are vaping on, because at this point I don't give a damn.
Oh, there's vaping involved in this?
Rules of the house, ladies are first, and since T-Cat, you are the co-host, you go first.
All right, so I have a mixture juice. We don't talk about spice blends. We don't talk about it. But it has a mixture, because with one of my juices, which is mixed berry from Daily Drip, in there. Makes it nice and flavorful. And then I'm also using my Puma Mod by, I think it's Vandy Vape, I believe. It's a Puma Mod. Anyways, and I'm using my Freemax, this is, atomizer for it. Because, well, I gotta get rid of some of the coils.
Man, you were doing so well there until until trying to name whoever made the Puma mod. And
Yeah.
Downhill from there.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I have the box somewhere over there, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm not gonna run over there. I'm just gonna guess.
But is that it for you?
But that's it. Nikki?
Nikki B, you're up, girl.
Team Crave, Romomizer version 2 with the Odin, and I got the Nitro Cold Brew coffee ice cream. That's all I'm vaping on right this second at my desk.
All right, Salad Tosser, you're up.
You're not supposed to toss me. I've got options. I've got my Captain with 1.5 profile and the Titan kit. Harambe by 12 Monkeys on this, and DIY Lucky Charms.
Num nums.
Yes. Fight Club Num Nums.
They're fast as Lucky Charms.
All right,
Sorry,
is that all
intro.
for you, Salad?
That's it for me.
Okay, put that away, please.
All right,
Go.
then Goat, you are up, my friend.
Oh, piss. I have a job.
Or do we want to treat it like a lazy Susan? Just let it come back around to you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Got the drone DNA 250C with the Asgard 30 sitting on top of it. I have one that I finally got my battery door replacement for, the Augvape V200 with the Aromomizer Plus V1 on top of it. I've got the Titan 02 series mech with the Aromomizer V2 with the V1 top kit. And the Aromomizer Plus V2, I should say. And then, of course, the Titan on a Titan because fuck little mods. Take it away. Anyone, everyone.
All right, Truckin', you are up, buddy.
All right, I got the OG reviewer box with the Asgard Mini heavy hitter drip tip inside of this. I have Alter Ego Doppelganger. I have a Boxer Dual Classic 21700 with the Axial Pro with the regular deck. Heavy hitter drip tip also. Got some Alter Ego Crooks. I have the Big Boy Boxer with the motto. Inside of that, I have Straight Jacket 5150. Last but not least, I have the Burt with the Intake Dual. Inside of that, I have some Bole Boo. That's all I'm vaping on. Take it away.
Hey, that Big Boy Boxer, is that lipo box?
Yep. The
How's that?
white for us.
Oh man, dude, yeah, I love the look of that thing. It looks like a brick that you could just break somebody's face with if you
But
got
it's
really
not
pissed.
really that big. I mean, people think that, oh, it's massive. It's not. I mean, it just fits in my hand. I mean, maybe I
Yeah.
got big hands. I don't know. But
You know what they say about them big hands, buddy? Just measure that length.
there we go.
Unfortunately, Spike doesn't have anything to vape. Unfortunately, due to the COVID stuff, you can't get juice.
Yeah, up here, like everything is still all locked down. All the brick and mortars are locked down. They're not doing any kind of curbside or delivery. And unfortunately, I don't have a credit card to order it all online.
Oh,
That and as far as gear, this is all that I got. My Captain with my drop, my V-God Pro Mech with a drop dead RDA. I lost pretty much everything else in a house fire about a week and a half ago.
oh, dude.
Yeah.
Man, so sorry to hear that, brother.
Oh,
What would you like to be vaping on?
Right, no shit.
Honestly, anything. Anything.
Well, that's about as generic of an answer as I think I've ever heard. What do you want to vape on? I don't know, something.
All right, next one. Dad, you're up.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on, man. You can't just break it in that way. This is like putting it in part of the way and going, is that good enough?
We've all known this for a while ago. You know,
Man. Dude, Dad.
now both got to call me fucking dad.
God damn.
Yeah,
Not to get
daddy.
their ass whooped like my children do. So you know,
Dude, Dude, just pick your TV up and throw it at him.
I've got the boxer with the intake dual with some Coke float from Jennifer, and then fuck little mods, the Titan 41, and I've got some Blue Raz lemonade in there from fuck nut over here.
Wait, you gotta stand up and center yourself on the camera a second there, Joe.
Why?
You're branding.
Because I've got one of my favorite shirts on.
It's that fucking glorious.
Mine's right there.
Hey, at least we personalized him, you know? I mean, at least we really did.
Well, after our MVE meeting, I kind of washed mine and put mine in the drawer just to keep it safe.
Yeah, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Oh,
That sounds a little awkward.
real quick,
Joe always has my back.
Goat, I need your shirt size.
My shirt size?
Yes.
Yes.
3X tall, sadly.
3X tall?
Yeah.
3XLT.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm not tall. We all know that I'm not tall.
No,
but but motherfucker, I got the dicky do. So I need a motherfucking tall shirt.
I say because the picture of me and him standing next to each other, you look at him, it's like oompa loompa doompa.
Look, straight the fuck up, all right? Look, like everybody's anybody who's seen the picture will understand from my seated position. Okay, this is the soffit that his head was almost touching. That motherfucker is not short. Okay.
But anyway, when I'm vaping on the Dovpo and Vapors Cloud Odin DNA 250C.
You just had to put that one out there, you motherfucker.
Hey, I'll be doing the review for this thing Monday, and then the next time we get together, I'll lend it to you for review. How's that sound?
You sassy bastard.
What? You mean
I'm trying to
like
get
what?
one. I'm trying to get one.
One of
goddamn it.
these? One of these?
Haters.
One of these?
Ugh, I'm gonna crawl under my desk into a fetal position and cry for a moment, okay?
But I
the
also
colors.
have bulk RT on top of that, and I got some of my DIY blueberry lemonade Jolly Rancher.
By the way, Bartholomew, Mr. Beaverhausen, he's not a 5X.
Oh God, no, dude, no. On my frame, negative.
That would make him look like he's wearing a muumuu.
He's wearing a dress. Oh, wait. Oh, I just remembered.
We'll just call it the U.S. kimono at that point.
Oh yeah, don't put that on screen there.
Yep. Can't do that.
So anyway, why don't we really quick down the list and just kind of say hello to the people who are watching us in chat, which by the way, just a heads up, folks, you might find this show highly entertaining or severely irritating.
Me and trucking on a show, there may be offense going on. Just saying.
No,
I would say there's a distinct possibility because I say the most random shit and he says the most direct shit. So
We got Bartholomew Beaverhausen. What's up, old timer? You father time looking motherfucker.
damn.
As direct as that boy is, sometimes you gotta hit him with it. You know what I mean?
Damn. Motherfucker got a goatee taller than you.
Right. Quote of the day is from the goat himself. Just remember, buttons aren't toys.
Right.
Thomas Hall. We got Kevin K. We got Love Luxury. David Sempath. Mr. Cobra Fire. Juan True Texan. Angel Girl. We also got, who else we have here? That's it. We got Sapporo. What is up? And that's actually about it for right now.
You might need to move the mic a little bit closer to you guys.
Yeah.
I love me some David Sempath.
Which, Angel Girl, I'm waiting on my damn brownies.
Brownies? See, I'm trying to not eat sweets because I'm already too fat as it is. So, and I'm sorry. Yes, I'm kind of the old fuck in the crowd, but yeah, being fucking 40 years old and diagnosed with arthritis in both knees and one ankle, come the fuck on.
Wait a minute. I'm older than you.
It's fine, but I'm just saying, you know, when you walk around and the doctors are like, oh, by the way, you've got arthritis at 40, you're like, fuck. Come on, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, we probably had it since our 20s. Just didn't realize.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I treat my body like a playground, and it's not like the nice kind of playground. It's the kind that you roll a fucking like a crotch rocket up to and put it up to the merry-go-round and throw kids off in all sorts of directions. That's the kind of playground I do. Okay. Oh.
They took a lot of those things out of the playgrounds nowadays.
Right, because we were a bunch of dumbasses with them. So today's
Well, no,
age
it's our
doesn't get to play with them.
Our parents were like,
Right, how's
"Ah,
that
just let
sound?
them ride it."
Well, yeah,
it
but the
still
problem
sounds
is
a little bit further away, but it's kind of like, you know how my mic is? It's still a pretty good distance, but it's
How's that?
hell
That's
better.
Uh-huh.
My mic sucks.
Deep throated.
I keep
Yeah.
telling you, I need to upgrade you. But you
Just-
don't listen.
It
Just
may
get the
not
Yeti
be the
Blue.
microphone. It could be the settings, and
Yeah.
I might take over, or T might take over here in a little bit.
In the
Is it-
computer itself, the settings, like the volume control, like in Zoom, you might want to boost it.
Hey, I was about to say, look, we all know that OBS slaves all systems. Okay, OBS is like the overseer of everything. So when I can take a Blue Yeti and come up to my face and whisper into the microphone and have this nice deep voice going on with
Oh,
a
keep it
fucking
up.
Blue Yeti, I know, just be like, "Are you going to finish in your pants tonight, buddy? Because if you are, I would really like to know how this goes. Do you need a new pair of underwear? I really, really love this."
I just
See,
love
I
the
mean, when
sound
I-
of it.
When I
Love
can
the
make a
sound.
Blue Yeti sound like that, though, that's the thing. Like, everybody wants to go all fucking, everybody wants to go with big panels and, all the boards and everything, and you don't need to. It's just a matter of getting your settings preset.
This is a $30 microphone right here.
See, and aside from a mild bit of clipping there, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah. It doesn't have like a big pop filtery thing. It just has the cushion. So
Here's also the
I
problem.
have to
This-
stop
this-
right there. We all like that little cushion, I'm just saying.
yeah.
Hey, here's also the problem. This microphone is a cardioid, uses a cardioid pickup pattern, and this clip that's holding it basically cuts off part of the capsule, which turns it into a shitty Omni. So that just also could be the problem because it's not picking up the sound directly properly.
Well, can you like wrap the base of the microphone to like stuff it in there, like stick it
Nope.
up higher?
Nope.
No, like push it up.
The way that
Because
mine
it's-
is, too.
Yeah. Because see, he's kind of like put it in there.
Look,
But if
hold
you
on.
wrap the
This is-
base of the microphone in there to have more depth to hold it. It'll pop up above the.
This is going to sound highly sexual. I want you to pop the mic all the way out so I can see the head.
There you
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
he
it.
needs to be like-
Yeah, okay. I got you.
That has to probably be pointed
place
directly
place
at you.
place the shaft back into the hole gently. Yeah.
Okay, how's that now?
That's like a
Yeah.
that's like a
better.
fucking dynamic mic for a fucking stage, for Christ's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like for holding and like putting it right up to your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
jeez.
like that.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Damn,
Sorry,
son.
I had to go Beyonce for a second trying to do that
Pineapple
water
juice.
sound thing.
Pineapple juice.
Pretty soon he's gonna be doing a reenactment of the scene from the interview, stuffing his face with Pepperidge Farms.
Dude, I'm screaming
he
safe
has-
word on that one.
Now, Monster Man, he has a Logitech, right? Microphone that has a microphone. I mean, a webcam that has a microphone on it.
Yeah, with the webcam mics on
Yeah,
these-
the
on
webcam mics on those are really nice.
Shit,
I'm
not on
using
mine.
webcam map.
Check this.
Mic.
Check in here on Zoom, and select the Logitech microphone.
How about that?
Oh,
It didn't change it. You gotta
Hey.
talk more than a couple words.
No,
No, that sounds way further.
Way far away.
Far away, but clearer.
Yeah.
my eyes have
You
seen
might
the
be able to
glory
adjust the settings and volume.
of the burning of the mic. Hey, you know what? Whenever Joe does upgrade that fucking mic. Oh,
Oh damn!
So
Where's
I
that
just-
one
I
coming
just-
from?
I just shit my pants.
Same here.
That's the mic on the camera.
that's because it's picking up the speakers.
Oh my
Right,
god.
how is this sounding to you all?
A little muffled. Where's that one coming from?
That one's coming from the webcam itself.
This is what you sound like right now. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, hey, honestly, that's why my audio usually sounds so good is because I spent 10 damn years
How does that
like setting all
sound?
my own shit, recording all
back
my
to
own
the
music
first.
and stuff.
Go back to regular mic.
Second verse.
Go back to the mic. Go back to the mic.
Yeah,
There, how's that?
better.
That's better.
Second verse, same as the first.
Next upgrade is microphone.
Look, man, when there's a mic upgrade finally, burn that one. Just have fun, have fun, light it on fire, and then pull your dick out and
Hook that
piss
one
on
back
it.
up to your PlayStation and play the karaoke party things because that's where I think it came from.
That's more likely what it's from.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's one of the ones where when you're doing the audio and you want to do,
Yeah, you want to do side audios.
Oh my goodness.
Why can't we see Zozo?
because Zozo is sleeping.
Yep, she's sleeping.
Joe said that this was a free mic, so that's why he is using it.
Ah, well,
Okay, well now I'm vaping also on the Aegis Legend with the Fatality M25. Just putting that out there.
letting everybody know.
He's got a smorgasbord before him.
Oh, dude. Just the stuff that I'm not using is ridiculous. The stuff that I actually use, like most of my stuff's still upstairs. That's why I don't have all my big tanks down here because I unfortunately can't do the whole show. So now I've been feeling rough this week. So
Well, on my way up here, I witnessed my first dust bowl. Go down the highway, the wind was so damn bad. I mean, you want to imagine as bad as a fog, and Salad and Jared can attest to the kind of fogs that we get in the Kansas City area.
kind of redonkulous at times, like out of nowhere too, because we get that ridiculous river fog. It's fucking stupid.
Well, imagine that fog, Jared, but with dirt.
Hey,
Oh.
okay. If you want some really, really, really badass wind to fuck with, either go straight through. Because trucking, you ever go up north?
Not lately, but northeast, yeah.
All right. Like taking Bob's 2-lane country highway northeast out of Cheyenne.
I've been over there. I know where it's.
Right. You know the wind up in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. Or,
Windy City ain't got nothing on that.
oh no, fuck no, dude. They got wind barriers up there, and where they're like, I found out the hard way. Okay, I'm taking a family vacation, first time ever going out of the state with family, actually on a real vacation, and I'm pulling like this 1,000-pound camper behind my minivan. Not big, okay. And so we're going up Bob's Road in the middle of fucking central buttfuck Wyoming, okay. And I see these fence rows, and I'm like, well, what are those? You know, I've never been up there, so I had no fucking clue. And then all of a sudden, there's a big gap, like they were all knocked the fuck over. And I'm like, oh, whatever. I drive through, and I'm literally kiting the fucking camper behind me in the air. This fucking wind just picked this motherfucker up, and it was flying behind me. I'm like, the whole back of the van's doing this shit. I'm like, the fuck is going on, man? I look in the rear view, and I can see the side of the camper blowing around. I'm like, oh.
Try dealing with 75 feet of vehicle behind you. That's a bitch.
But we're kind of losing track just a little bit. Because I know Goat ain't got a whole lot of time. He did do a video on this whole thing, but
Yes.
just in a more detailed description, Go, what was going through your mind when you realized what me, T-Cat, Salad, Tony, and Elric did for you?
Okay, see, here's the thing. All right, first of all, let's just break down exactly how this fucking went down, okay? Because we had just gone and gotten a windshield replaced on my kid's car that he's not able to drive yet, and I get a message from Tony saying, hey, I'm going to be swinging by that way. You better say hi. And I was like, motherfucker, I'm not even going to be home for 25 minutes. So fuck you. You can wait, you know? So I'm not thinking shit about it. And then I pull up my street because it's a fucking cul-de-sac on a steep-ass hill, and I see Salad's car sitting in the driveway. I'm like, okay. And then my messenger starts getting blown the fuck up. And I mean blown up. Hey, I need you to come in chat. Hey, you need to go into T's chat. Hey, you need to go into T's chat. I'm like, what the fuck is going? Man, I gotta work on a damn car really quick. Hang the fuck on. Even Salad gets out of his car. He's like, I'm teenage you in chat. I was like, I can wait. I gotta work on a car. I'm thinking it's just, some talking, And I get out of this car and hell no, man, that's some bullshit. I get out and I start working on the car and I look in the back seat of his. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. What the fuck is all this shit in the back of his car? I was figuring he was, because it looked like computer stuff. So I'm sitting there thinking like he's going to somebody else's house with it. Because I'm like, there ain't no way, man. I ain't got that kind of money, So I start beating the dent out of a fucking car and I run codes and shit. And finally he's screaming from the top of the street talking to a buddy of mine. He's like, would you please get in the chat? I was like, okay, fine. Hold on. So I get in the chat and then it all kind of unfolds. And when they carried it in though, like this fucking computer is huge, so he carries the fucking thing into the studio and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he was like, upgrades. And then the first fucking words out of her mouth was, I told you I fucked up. I'm like, what? Hold on. So we got all the software set up and everything. And it's kind of hard to tell until you start actually really using the system, but we did some base game settings and set up, base software and stuff like that. But of course we didn't have the right cables. So, hey man, you didn't know. Don't even look like that. You didn't know. It's fine. He's all looking down. He's like shaming himself right now like a poor puppy. Hold on. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
He's also probably just amazed he didn't take your cane and ram it up his ass.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm one of those shock people, like you can hit me with stuff and I don't like really freak the fuck out. Like people can talk trash on me and all sorts of shit. Most of the time I'll just sit there and absorb it. Occasionally I'll fucking snap about it, but most of the time I just absorb it and that's that. People can shock me with stuff face to face and I don't really handle it like most people. I just kind of get all snarky, I just turn into a smart ass. But like usually it's about a 24-hour cycle and about that time hits and then I kind of absorb everything in and then I'm just like, well, this is something.
Well, all I'm going to say is you could have had yourself a new puppet, a salad on a stick.
No, like honestly, my first question after we got done running around for display cables and everything else was I asked him, I was like, well, why didn't we just upgrade the old one? And he said keyword old. That was all he said. But it made sense, it's like the old computer had an 8-year-old motherboard and an 8-year-old processor. It had older components and it wasn't recognizing like partitioning hard drives and stuff. So we knew that was going to be a problem down the road. And it was just like, it made sense to fix the old computer in some ways, but in other ways it absolutely made zero sense because it was like, I don't know, throwing brand new wheels on like a 68 fucking Volkswagen Beetle with holes in it, So, but hey, mama's got a gaming computer for her fucking like her bill payer now. It's crazy. I did figure out a thing that I've never dealt with before, software-wise, because we know buttons aren't toys. I didn't realize that when you actually get two motherboards that are worth the fuck, they'll actually sync each other through the goddamn network. Had no clue that was a thing. I changed my like you guys have seen my desktop because of the pictures. I changed my desktop to the Warframe picture. It changed hers. Right. So then I changed hers and it changed mine. I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude? I was like tripping balls for like 20 minutes down here. I was like throwing shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
It's the account.
Yep.
No. It was syncing Windows 10 to Windows 10 through the IP. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
yes.
It changed my desktop upstairs on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because it did it with my daughter's computer too.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, I have the culling of the goats on an AIO upstairs next to my TV. What the fuck? Yeah, that was the thing. I had to turn it all off because I forgot that Windows 7 allowed for that feature. So it's like, here, I'm going to make a change. All y'all can deal with it. Fuck you bitches.
I just love the first episode that I got to record with him on Warframe. Like every 5-10 minutes or so, this guy is sitting going, he looks over at his OBS while he's recording. He's like, oh my God, the feed is so fluid now. Oh my God.
Dude,
I swear, I think he was using in his britches every 10 minutes.
Yeah, Brian, dude, I don't know, man. It was the strangest thing ever, though. But yeah, no. So yeah, that was like really the only hiccup that I had, aside from I kept forgetting to install shit. You know, because I'm stupid. Let's just be honest. When it comes to electronics, I'm an idiot. Okay. I mean, you know, like the weird thing is like I've had so many computer problems since 2018. Okay. I've had all the lag from the old AIO I used to use. I had all the phone issues I used when because like so many other people that do this stuff, you know, so we all mostly started out on our phones, or we started out with like super cheap shit, you know?
Yeah.
I did both. I started out with a phone, then I went to a cheap ass all-in-one fucking Sony Vaio, which was a total hunk of junk for doing this. And nothing was working. Everything was lagging. Everything was doing crap. And then Tony and Brian showed up with a tower, and they were like, "Here, we're fixing your shit." And it was all good until I did the remodel. And then, like 3 weeks after the remodel, the motherboard, or the power supply, shorted at the motherboard. That's why I had the Cessna tower. And then we went in. I mean, I've been through like 6 fucking machines now. I mean, granted, some of them have been the same. They've just had different components in them. But it's been 6 fucking machines. It's like, fuck my life, dude. All I did was touch the buttons, and that's where the whole buttons aren't toys thing. They were just like, would you just hit record and stop touching shit?
Well, Hoback came up with a new math theory. Jared plus buttons equals no bueno.
Look, it's like monster. It's not, sorry. It's like Trek and hitting that trigger button. Come on, you know you do it. He sits there and he goes, you know, he just sits that little. That's me and buttons on a computer. I swear to God, the fucking computer gets triggered. This motherfucker's like, don't rub me that way. Not cool.
This is why we do not have red buttons in his house.
See, this is why I don't have soundboards. Because can you imagine that? I'd be trying to make a goat noise, and there'd probably be some preset woman having an orgasm on the fucking thing, and I hit the wrong button. Just,
Then he would be diving head first into a barnyard.
right.
And just for that, when I go and get mine, I'm totally getting his.
Oh, Jesus.
Which, by the way, Church, hello, man. Good to see you in chat.
Hey, Church.
It's going to be all bad. It's going to be all bad.
I still gotta say, my favorite part of that video was the fucking light up ball and the cord part. That was the funniest part.
Right.
He's like this, and he's like this. He's like, what? Wait.
Well, it's because Salad hands him the power cord for the computer while he has this light thing in his hand. He's
and
like,
I'm looking at this going, where the fuck's that plug in? Hold on. Let's see. Again, we're just gonna. Big blue ball. I just got that one big blue one, you know.
Eventually, I'll have one too.
Just the one?
We just gonna flex.
Well, if I'm building like 2 computers, then I'll have 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, you are not wrong. Just one wrong button, and there goes your YouTube. That's no shit. I'm still sitting on 2 strikes.
Oh. One right now.
Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. And with the fact that VapeTube just shut their shit down, now I've got to go back to using YouTube. So it's just going to be rolling the dice every time I post a video.
7 years of YouTube and never a strike.
Yeah, and I got hit with a warning on 2 Vaporesso reviews, and then the first strike I got for 53 videos. Yeah, they struck 53 videos. I was like, what the fuck? And then the next strike was 4 more.
Wow.
I was like, what the fucking shit? And it was all saying that basically I was selling the stuff, which hence why I had the new intro of I don't give a fuck what happens to a product. I don't give a shit. I'm just here to review it. So fuck them.
Well, Joe here just said that a couple days ago he got messages saying that people were uploading to VapeTube. So,
well, the only thing I know is that the page is gone, as far as I can tell.
oh
But
shit.
I'll go look. I'm gonna go look right
They shut
now.
down unannounced.
Yeah, because even if you search VapeTube on here, hold on. Oh hell, you can't even search VapeTube. Oh, you got their Facebook.
Yeah, I just tried hitting their .com. Nothing.
Yeah, it's because it's vape-tube. Let's try that.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yep. Yeah, it basically just says that the page isn't any good.
Wow.
Yeah, and the last post, because they typically share multiple posts for people who are posting for the days, right? So whoever's put up stuff for that day, they'll usually share like 5 or 10 of them from that day. The last post that they put up was for April 28th. That was
So
on
been a little
Facebook.
bit.
Yeah, they just, dude, they were there on Sunday. They were gone on Monday of the week before last, or it was last week.
Damn.
Yeah, like the weekend of the computer and everything, the Thursday and the Friday of the computer, that Sunday I went to go upload because I was going to put up a couple of reviews, or the review for the Aromizer Plus. I was going to preset the damn thing, and VapeTube was gone, just totally fucking gone, but it was there on Sunday. So I was like, okay, well, that's something. Don't know why. Be like, here, hold on. I will go check. Oh, check this shit out here. I'm going to do something if I can find a button. Here, screen share.
Oh, buttons.
Buttons. Here we go.
Sit back there. I don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
There you go. That's VapeTube.
Page. Yep, page isn't working.
www.vapetube.com is not working. Yep, that's a fucking thing, man. They just, and there's no warning at all. They just shut it down.
Fuck.
Here's a fucked up part. I was actually the most viewed reviewer on that platform. Figure that one out.
Oh, that's a real buzz killer, isn't it?
I had 86,000 fucking views. The closest person to me had 31.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, there was this one little platform that Daniel DJ LSB found, and we went over there, and all of a sudden he started uploading all of his videos to the server. Crashed the server.
Yeah, see, they fucked up and asked me to do that. VapeTube in I want to say it was October of 2018, or I think it was October 2018. VapeTube popped up and they were just like, okay, we need to test our servers because we're having complaints that videos are buffering and uploads are taking too long. So we need everybody that we can to upload videos. So I uploaded 43 videos, or I uploaded 43. I uploaded 43 videos across multiple pages, like multiple tabs. I just uploaded 43 videos as quickly as I possibly could, and I crashed their server for 36 hours.
Not bad.
Yeah, didn't they call you to not do that again?
I got a message from VapeTube. I got a message from Empire Vape Co. And I got a message from the Devil Vapor, all saying, "What the fuck?" That's all I said. Just WTF. I was like, right. I was like, you guys said upload, so I uploaded. What do you want? They were like, that was a lot. And I was like, well, you didn't say how much. You just said you wanted to tax the server. Well, there you go. That's taxing.
Well, there's uploading, and then there's the equivalent of trying to shove a St. Bernard through a cat door.
Well, yeah, but I mean, this wasn't even VapeTube. It was like another platform before VapeTube even happened. And they were like, oh, yeah, go ahead and upload. And they had live streaming and everything from there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just instantly, he crashed it when he said, I mean, he was uploading like, I think 50 videos at a time. And it just, and they never did come back again. And I was like, great. I uploaded like, a whole bunch of videos over there. Now the server's not there.
Yeah, I had a year and a half's worth of stuff on VapeTube. I mean, part of the reason why I deleted everything that I deleted off my YouTube channel was just to keep YouTube from striking me with the algorithm again. So I pulled everything but 2 videos at the time. Mm-hmm. And then when the strike lifted, I posted another vlog just letting everybody know that I wasn't going to be using YouTube for actual reviews until the strikes were up. And then it was like, well, I don't really have a fucking choice now, so I'm just going to do it and roll the dice. And if they kill the channel, they kill the channel. So still waiting on brownies.
You can also ask for a little
I'm a fat
web
motherfucker and I want my damn brownies.
a web developer.
I know.
I am a web developer. Oh, he just went to go feed his pups. But yeah, web developer. I could simply try dabbling into the networking.
Yeah, and it's like, people have asked me why I haven't been doing very many reviews lately. And I've told people for the longest time, like Nikki, hell, you and me talked about this back in the back in the fucking day. Your head's got to be in it. If your head's not into doing reviews, don't fucking do them, because all you're doing is a disservice to yourself and everybody watching. And I just, I mean, if your head's not in it, your head's not in it. Fuck it. Do what you got to do. So, and that's what I'm doing. And like, I've had so many people, oh, you got time to play games. Motherfucking games is the only thing get me out the fuck of what the hell's going on in my head. So, sorry. That's how it is.
Which are fun as hell.
Oh, dude, they're wrong. Hey, I finished Alien, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Fuck
That alien.
xenomorph.
dude, that motherfucker is a bastard. Oh my god.
He's like a bad toaster. He pops up when you least expect it.
Especially when you fall in a nest of them. Fuck off. Oh my god.
I haven't played that game in such a long time.
Neither did I. And honestly, like, I started thinking about it because I kept telling myself, I know I finished this game. No, I hadn't. I'd actually gone through on novice, and I'd gone like probably halfway through the game because I got to a certain point in the game where I didn't remember shit about the game because I only remembered like little tidbits here and there, and then it was like, oh no, I don't know this. This is awesome. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. That Asgard's good. Dude. Oh.
So now that you got about a week's feel of your computer, how do you...
I'm still in awe with the editing. Okay. Like there's 17 episodes to Alien Isolation. Okay. Not a high graphical game, but a high volume as far as size, file size game. Just because I'm going through the Elgato card and everything else. So it's not compressing the stuff. So the file sizes are really big. So I on the old computer, if I edit it, it was at least 1 minute per 1 minute of whatever the hell I was editing. And I sectioned up, I want to say 9 edits out of an hour and 26-minute video and cut it down to like, I think an hour and 2 minutes. And that motherfucker edited in less than a minute. I was like, what? I hit export video and the bar went, it was like watching a 454 gas gauge in reverse. It was awesome. It was just like, holy shit, this thing goes quick.
Oh, but I'm glad you like the new system.
I
Yeah,
love
like-
that too.
Yeah, it's not even like it's love, but it's not even just the love of it. It's honestly, it's not the system. It's the meaning behind it. That's what matters to me. It's always, I'm not the stuff guy. Like me and Truckin had private conversations about this. I'm not that stuff guy. Like because he early on, me and Truckin bumped heads. It's common knowledge, no big fucking deal. It's over with, said and done. We fucking washed the hands and shook hands and said, hey. But like, yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's how fucking adults do the shit. We work our shit out, right? That's how it is.
Yep.
So, but I'm not that stuff guy. Like I've had all these people try to give me stuff and it's rude to turn down, but at the same time, you always give the option of, you don't have to do this. You really don't have to give me stuff. I'm not anybody special. I'm not anybody cool. You don't have to do that. And you don't want to be a dick and be like, fuck off, don't give me your shit, because, if nothing else, you could turn around and give it to somebody else in need, So that's my way of looking at it. But at the same time, it's like, I'm certainly not going to be a rude son of a bitch about this. And secondly, it's not the thing that matters. It's what's behind it that matters to me. The feeling behind anybody that's ever given me anything. I don't give a damn if it's somebody walking up with a penny going, this is the coolest thing ever, or if somebody hands me a car or a computer or anything. It's always the meaning behind it that means everything to me.
Well,
So-
I knew you need a new system, and when T told me about it, I said, "Fuck it, let's do it."
Here's the funnier part out of it all. The first time that Salad actually went to your place and he installed a couple of things,
Yeah.
and he gets into his car and he's starting to drive away, and I'm like, we should just build him a new computer. That was like in my head, we should just build him a new computer. And he's like, no. And then obviously was it a year or
No,
Almost.
it was quite a few months. It's close, about that time.
the last
Let's say
upgrade.
8 months.
Yeah, I'd say it's about right. Yeah, because it was the M.2 card that the board wouldn't read the partitioning.
And then
That was the last installation part.
and then that's
But the
when
first-
the first time he ever installed anything into the computer or helped anything about the computer, that's when I was like, maybe we should just build him a new computer, because he was explaining like how old the
And I
computer
am the
was.
vaping goat.
And
We
then
are all the vaping goes.
months after, it was like, let's build him a new computer.
Honestly, I'm floored with it. Okay, I really am. I'm floored with it. I'm still floored with it. I'm probably going to be floored with it for a while. Like, if I was just gaming, if I wasn't doing recording, if I was just gaming, that old system would do perfectly fine. It really would. it processed perfectly fine. I could make adjustments on the system to do what I needed it to do with pretty much any game I threw at it. But the fact that I'm using, you're already going into a graphical game that's already pulling from the GPU as it is. Then you're going in and using OBS, which anybody who uses OBS knows that son of a bitch is a resource hog and a half.
Yep.
I mean, fucking OBS basically goes in, just deep throats your memory,
Yeah.
and then just stays right on the balls with the chin and says, "You really want this?" So you're like, "Oh my god, I wish I could use something else on the computer because I can't because OBS is just balls deep on this thing." Jesus. So, but yeah, and even sticking more RAM in the system, without changing a power supply and changing, putting in a modular power supply so we could add the second graphics card and pull out the old PCI card and, do a bunch of different shit to that old machine. It just wasn't going to work for recording and gaming. And so when this hit, it was just like, holy fuck.
Well, the fact that Sal down there had me call you, and the fact that you damn near turned it on me where I about slipped what we were doing.
No, see, you can't look, man. I used to diagnose cars. You can't call me and say I just need this, because then I'm gonna be like, look, even though because I'm just smart enough with computers to be dangerous. So it's like if you call me and tell me that you need a copy of the fucking operating system, my first question is, okay, what'd you break?
The thing is, I had my
because I think of me.
I had my headphones plugged into the computer,
Uh-huh.
So I have you on my phone in one ear. I have T-Cat on the other ear with headphones. She's telling me what to say.
Dude, what's awesome is simply the look on your face while you were talking to me. I think that was fucking hilarious because you're like, fuck, he won't shut up. Oh my God. That was just that look of, oh my God, would you shut the fuck up and stop asking me questions?
Because I was running out of answers.
Right? It's like, this isn't a car, goat. Stop trying to diagnose my shit.
Right.
Oh, man.
We enjoy what you do, how you do it, and at least in my perspective, I wanted to make sure you could continue doing it to the best of your abilities.
You and me have had private talks about why I do what I do, and I've said it outward to so many people. I don't do what I do to be cool. I don't do what I do because I feel like I'm succeeding. I could care less about success. Like, views don't mean shit. Subscriber count doesn't mean anything to me. Analytics mean dick. I don't care. I do it because I fucking want to. I do it because I have a passion to do something. And like, doing vape reviews. When my passion is there, I do the reviews. Doing the gaming right now, I've got a passion with that because it gets me the fuck away from the shit that I don't want to think about. So yeah, I got a passion for that. And it's not that I'm going to walk away from that because I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I do it just because I want to, because it's what makes me feel right. And that's what I try to tell everybody. When somebody comes to me and says, hey, should I start a new channel? Truckin can vouch for this because I know he's heard this so many fucking times. When somebody usually asks a bigger reviewer, hey, should I start a new account? What's usually the answer they get?
Pick up a camera and hit record.
Or don't.
Yeah. Or don't.
Yeah, or don't do it. It ain't worth it.
It's oversaturated.
There you
And
go.
I'm the same way, Goat, because I look at it as an escape from reality. If you need that escape to leave reality for an hour, 2 hours, it's a good way to go into the one part of your mind where you feel the most at ease or calm.
Hello, Alec.
I look at it this way. I totally look at it this way. It doesn't matter if you have 5 subscribers, if you have 50 subscribers, 500, 5,000, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter if you got 5 million. If you are happy doing what you're doing, continue.
Yep.
There's always ways to grow. There's always ways to make your situation better and to make it a more palatable thing for people to watch, which can inherently cause your channel to grow, which is great. But the goal should be, you got to do what's right by you first before you do. Truckin's got his own way. Nikki's got her own way. T's got her own way. Monster's got his own way. I got my own way. We all have our own ways that we get on camera and we say, this is right for me. This is how I know to do things. And I tell people that all the time, and I get hit up all the time. Oh man, should I do this? Should I do this? And with people with vaping channels, the first thing I say right now is, it's going to be rough. I'm not saying don't, because if you got equipment in front of you, you got shit to review, but what's the future? The future doesn't look very bright because of a lot of different reasons, but the future is not very good right now for vaping channels. It sucks, but it's the truth. But would I dare tell anybody? Yeah, would I dare tell anybody to stop? Fuck no.
No.
Not in a minute.
Joe?
I just sit there and say, if you're going to do it for like a diary and a journal for yourself.
Exactly.
You know,
Joe?
because that way you can always see where you come from and don't forget where you come from, because in a sense you could actually watch yourself grow. I mean, I came from a different side, so I already had the equipment, you know, so it was kind of like everybody's like, well, how'd you get all the equipment? You know, I'm like, well, it's not like I'm funded by anybody. You know, I came from another side of a reviewing and wasn't even YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Joe's got something to say really fast.
Mm-hmm.
As much as Goat and Truckin' are apart with their channels, I went to both of them when I first was thinking about starting my channel, and both of them gave me the same advice.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, be yourself and be honest.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Look, man, like my grandpa says, life's too short for the Texas two-step and bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the goddamn
Yep.
truth. That's the fucking truth of it, man.
Yeah.
Why get on camera? You don't need a fucking persona. You know, if you don't have the personality to be on camera, you'll know really quick, because you'll watch your own videos, because especially early on when you do your own videos, you don't realize what you're going to be like. Because like I came from being a musician on stage, so I had no problem being in front of a camera. You know, you play a show with a couple thousand fucking people staring at you. You ain't got shit. You ain't got nothing to worry about with a camera. So, but you'll know really quickly. And if you get cringy at your own shit, then you know other people are more than likely going to get cringy with your own shit. So at that point, that's when you realize, okay, I either make a change or I stop. But either way, don't ever stop being what you are and who you are, because honesty will always win out. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't care if a product's a piece of shit. Truckin' can straight vouch for this one. Monster, you can vouch for this one too. If a product that you get in your hand is a piece of garbage, are you going to sit there and go, you know, I would vape this for the next year and a half just because I think it's that good?
Last product I had was shit. I ran it over with my truck on video.
What's funny is the whole sledgehammer thing with Jay Hayes. Me and him did that almost at the same time. And because of his popularity, I didn't want to look like I was trying to, you know, copy or anything like that. So I stopped doing it. But I got fucking livid because I had a person hit me up and asked me if I would review a clone of the Reload 1.5. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. You know, it's going to cost me $5. Who gives a shit? You know, so it shows up a month later and the peak insulator was shit. The O-rings were shit. And it literally leaked inside of my mod and almost killed my mod. And I got so fucking angry. I took a 5-pound sledge this motherfucker and sent it sailing across my backyard. I was pissed. Like, I was like, dude, I had to take my whole mod apart and pour out almost 3 mils of juice.
Wow.
I was fucking mad. So, yeah.
I didn't destroy it. I didn't destroy it on the monitor, but I took it off and put a good one on there and said, that's how shitty this thing is.
Yeah.
I'll always sit there and tell people too, if they're going to do YouTube, have thick skin.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're going to have a lot of people either jealous or,
Trolls.
oh, you're in it for the free stuff. And also don't do it if don't do it if you're broke, because guess what? Because YouTube will break you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, whether it's going to invest in your channel or invest in the products that you're getting, because nothing is ever free in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean,
no.
yeah, companies will reach out to you and they'll give you products. Even juice companies. You know how shitty a juice company was to me one time? 5 mil samples.
Oh, wow.
Little 5, or it was like 2.5 mil. I mean, it was the smallest little bottle of.
Looked like something out of a
It
pharmacy.
was enough to wet 1 coil cotton on an RDA and vape only that. And
Wow.
I rammed the company. It was Top Hat E-Juice. And they
I remember Top Hat.
Pat E-Juice sent me little tiny, like they sent me
Wow.
like 10 juices, but they were all in like these little tiny little bottles. And I laughed. I sent him an email back. I go, are you shitting me?
Yeah.
I go, you expect me, what am I supposed to do? Vape this live and only sit there and do it one time and do maybe 2 or 3 pulls? I go, how am I supposed to that's not even enough to break down the cotton enough. And I'm like, and I go, you're going to get trash. That was like one of my popularest videos of an e-liquid for a while, because it was telling the company what I think of them and basically flicking them the middle finger.
Well, see, what's funny is like every time a company contacts me for the first time, I always tell them, if your product is garbage, be prepared for me to just trash it on camera. And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm not kidding. If it's a piece of shit, okay, if you send me a piece of crap, I'm going to call it a piece of shit on camera. Okay, so be warned. If you don't have faith in your product, don't send it to me. You know, and that Van Gecko company with their little magic box S that they swore was a vaping product, which is a fucking cardo for THC use, but whatever. Yeah, they sent me this thing and they're like, oh no, this is meant for vaping. And I got it. And I told them, and I was like, you know what? Look, I know that this isn't meant for vaping. Do you want me to continue? This is your last chance. Do you want me to continue down this fucking path? Because if you do, you're not going to like it. And they're like, no, this is vaping. Try it for vaping. So I stuck a 50-50 juice in it, vaped it. The fucking thing starts auto-firing and doing all sorts of weird shit. And I went on this 45-minute tangent about this little Zippo lighter thing. They fucking messaged me, and all they sent back was, really? With like 20 question marks. And I was like, fuck you.
Well, yeah, I got like those little, but like for the THC carts and stuff like that, and they sat there and said the exact same thing, and I'm like, I get them, and I'm like, I don't have anything to go in here. They didn't even send me like the tank.
Yeah.
You know, to even put anything in.
Yeah.
And my daughter looks at me and goes, Mom, those are for THC carts. I was like, and it was right at the vaping epidemic.
Yeah.
Got
Well, the
it.
problem is,
I was like,
is like the THC cardos. I mean, they're just regular cartomizers, but for them to actually function properly and actually burn properly, you actually need a thinner than 50-50. You need like a 60-40. But
which
40,
I could have
60.
done that because I have PG. You know, I have PG.
Yeah, yeah,
The
but
thing is that I'm like looking at her and she goes, Mom, it's still, you need that thickening. You know, some of them need that thicker, you know, viscosity too. You know, that real thick, almost like dabs consistency too.
Yeah, well, and like I had one that I actually wouldn't even review. It was such garbage.
I was like, I can't review this. I don't have the tanks and I don't have shops in my area that sell this stuff. It's not legal here. You know?
Well, yeah, and you have to, like, with shit like that, you have to take in the legality of it too.
Yeah, because they said it was for vaping. When they say it's for vaping, you know, I'm like, can you send me a picture of what you're sending me? Because then I could actually judge it for, that's not for vaping. They didn't even send me a picture.
Yeah.
Nikki, can you say that word again?
Hmm?
Viscosity.
Viscosity.
Oh. That's right up there with moist.
Oh, God. What's the viscosity of your anal lube?
But I gotta be really honest, to this day, I'm actually shocked that my most viewed video is on a mesh RTA. As much shit as I've gotten over the past, year and a half for mesh.
Yeah. Dude, my most viewed video before I pulled everything down had, because like, again, I don't care about views, because if I cared about views, I fail at life. Okay. Let's just be honest. But my most viewed video was actually a fucking coil replacement on the fucking Aspire Athos tank. Okay, I shit you not, from late 2017, fucking basically talking about the two best coils and then how to clean the tank out properly and how to take it apart and everything, because it was kind of a bitch of a tank. It was a good tank, but it had one shitty coil and one good coil, and if you didn't have the right one, you were gonna hate the fucking thing. But it was a motherfucker to take apart and clean, and that video had like fucking 24,000 views before I deleted it. I was like, it's a sub-ohm tank. What the fuck?
My most reviewed is the V-God Cubano juice review, 19,000 on a juice.
You know what's funny?
And it went to the Gemini RTA build. And I just seen somebody today go, I've lost the little screw piece that you have to put down the cotton, you know, like, you know, lay over the cotton and screw it down on. He lost it, and they're like, it's probably a cock ring. No. I was like, oh my God. It was on a TVP show. And the guy was like building, they're like, why are you building on this? He goes, well, I was just trying it out. And I'm like, I remember that. That was like I was so nervous doing that build because it's so tiny of a deck. You go back to those decks and you're going, how in the heck did I install things on these?
Oh yeah, like an OBS Curious or original aromomizer.
Yeah, it was like a little velocity style, but yet you had to sit there, tuck the tails in and get them all night and thin them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 millimeter decks. Yeah. Oh my God, those sucked asshole. Yeah. Oh my God, those sucked.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, I gotta get the fuck off here. I feel like ass. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, thank you so much for coming on.
Yes. Hey, Truckin', good to see you, dude.
Same here, man.
My brother.
I know. I've been so absent.
Having you on here, man.
Yeah, I've been so fucking absent, and I'm trying to rectify that the best that I can. So, you know, Again, you guys know the deal.
Yeah.
But publicly, I will say this, even though I said it in a video, thank you. Thank you very much. I just thank you.
We know that your time is money, and we appreciate it for you spending it with us.
This motherfucker. Dude. Should I do your exit? Just do the monster exit?
Until next time, Jared the Goat signing off.
Right.
Love you.
Just take a look
I'll
at
talk
it.
to you guys later.
Much love to you. Much love to you, Jared.
Yeah.
Hey, Salad, by the way, I'm going to be sending you a message shortly. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We'll see everybody later, chatters. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a beautiful time.
So,
And now I am in odd weight because that.
So how's everybody else's night going so far?
Going okay.
not too bad.
So am I the only one that woke up to like an inch or two of snow on the ground this morning?
Yep.
On those
Yep.
I
folks,
hate you.
Really?
Dying of fire.
Yeah, where I am, there was just a little bit of flurries. That was it. It's cold, but there's a little bit of flurries. That was it. That was all.
I woke up to rain.
But you're more
Okay.
up north. It's very common up north to have more snow than what we. I'm more southern of Ontario.
You're
I
closer
got
to the
70
pole than
degrees. I'm good.
Yeah,
Hush
but
it. Hush
yeah,
it,
but see-
trucking. Hush it.
I got
Yeah,
the
but-
AC on right now.
yeah, but T-Cat, I'm closer to you than what I was when all you guys came up to see me last year.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah,
Are you closer to the Quebec side or?
I'm only about an hour and a half away from you,
Oh, well, fuck. I can just go and say hi to you, and like I'll drive up and be like, hi.
right? Yeah.
Which
Well,
means,
next time we all get together like that, I'm gonna remember to bring swimming trunks.
which means I could probably fill up a bit of these, and I'll bring it to
Yeah.
you.
Monster Man, if you do come up again, there's one thing that I want you to bring. That damn riot box, because I want to try it. I was like,
So what are your guys' plans for Mother's Day tomorrow?
Call mom and say Happy Mother's Day. That's about it.
Yeah, I gotta call my mom and tell her tomorrow. I talked to her today, but I told her Happy Early Mother's Day. But it's.
I'm
still...
sending everybody flowers afterwards. It's gonna be cheaper.
Oh, you're sending everybody? You said.
No, not everybody on
You-
fucking
that's not
YouTube.
what he
Don't even
said.
go there.
He said he's sending everybody.
Everybody in the immediate family. Thank you.
Well, we are your family. Your vape family.
I said immediate family.
Aww.
Damn. we're
So you don't
chopped
like-
liver.
That's already gonna be $300 worth of fucking flowers. I'm not spending any more.
See, yeah, actually, you can save your money. Don't send me flowers. I already sit there and told one person today I hate flowers. I am one woman that hates flowers because when you sit there and give them a bouquet of flowers and they say this is a symbol of my love and they die in 2 weeks.
See, this is where they gotta be more inventive. They have to go get a fake one that looks identical to the flowers that you're getting. So when they all die, there's still that one.
Or you women could take the flowers and press them in a fucking book.
Oh my god!
I like drying out my
Preserve
roses.
them.
No, I don't. I actually don't like the drying out flowers.
What I like doing is I
Not
like drying
fair.
out my roses because it still has that smell when you get them fresh.
Yeah.
You hang them upside down, and then you wait. Yeah.
Plus, the place I'm getting them from, if they die within like the 2 week span, if they die like right before it, they'll send you a whole nother fucking bouquet out.
1-800
For like
flowers.
warranty. Yep.
See,
Pro
what
flowers,
I did for my
everything.
mother is I took a bunch of not round bars, but the flat ribbon bars of steel, about a 1/4 inch thick, bent them until they made heart shapes, welded them together, and then bend even smaller pieces that said Happy Mother's Day among 3 hearts.
No.
Well, there you go. That'll last forever.
Each
But
heart,
see, this
her
is
in
the
the
only
middle,
flowers
and
that
the
I
dad on
get
the
from
side.
now on. They don't die.
I was gonna say you hate flowers. You got one on
They
your
don't
damn arm.
die. They don't die.
But they do. Fade.
Eventually, when you go in the ground, they
Tattoos.
will.
I have an artist tattooer that lives with me. They'll never fade.
The only thing cool about that is that your kid did that.
Yes, my daughter did it.
So I mean that kind of goes with it. So I guess there you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which hopefully I can get the blue one color.
Now we're getting a little too freaking mushy here. I'm starting to get weirded out.
Oh, give me a break. Oh,
Okay.
he's getting those
Please
little
quit.
butterfly feelings and
No.
First off,
starting to.
Hmm?
Hey, does the heart feel all warm and tingly or something?
No.
Uh,
Not this cold ass heart. No.
Salad. What are you gonna be doing?
first off, I want to say you get real flowers that are wax dipped.
There you go. Yep.
There you go.
Secondly, my mom absolutely hates this. So, speaking with my brother and everything, since my dad has a mustache and has had a mustache for decades, we're going both just down to the mustache.
I gotta see this.
Oh,
And
no.
then you
Look at
and
Dad's
you
face.
would look
He's
like a 70s porn star.
I won't be going live anytime soon.
Oh, come on.
No, he will.
Yeah, well, T can't approve of that, though.
I'll tolerate
It's
it.
hair. It's hair.
I'll
It'll grow back.
tolerate it. It will grow back.
Did anybody else notice that expression on her face when she said that?
Yeah, she went. That's why I looked right at her when he said there said it to here. I was like, looked glanced over her. I was like, she ain't okay with this.
I'm sorry, but I can never go clean shave again.
I'm
'Cause at
sorry,
that
Spike.
point,
Spike wins the beard contest for any beards at this point. No, Bart beats everybody, but we're gonna leave him out of the equation with this one.
he's Gandalf the White when it comes to his goatee.
I love beards. I love playing with them, but my favorite thing to do is actually shaping them. So whenever my friend allows me to shape his beard, I have fun doing that.
See, you would have come in handy back in the winter because I lost like all right here. I got a little too close to the wood stove.
Ooh.
Yeah, I honestly, I legitly, the people that I was living with, I literally said, "Were you guys fucking with me in my sleep or something?" Like seriously, like because I would have figured the hair, I would have smelt it, but I never did. So I'm assuming it had to have been the wood stove. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, he shaved today?
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Beaverhausen, pictures or it didn't happen.
I'm sure he didn't shave his goatee off. He probably cleaned up the sides a little bit, though.
Maybe just shaved down. No.
Still, a cleaned up Mr. Beaverhausen is a rare sight to see.
So Spike, what are you doing?
And shaving in the same sentence.
What are you doing for Mother's Day?
What am I doing? To be honest, it's just probably going to be another day. Probably get a hold of my my son's mother. My mother, I haven't spoke to her in many years, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Just send out the Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
I saw that Joe put what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna call his wife and.
Oh no, I ain't calling her ass. I'm just texting.
Well, I gotta go. I just got some bad news. I gotta go.
Alrighty. Thank you
Alright,
for
Take it
being
easy,
on.
trucking.
Hope everything turns out all right.
Oh.
Nobody wants to get bad news. That's the
Okay,
reality.
he still has the goatee.
I told you he cleaned all this up like he normally does.
See, so my daughter and I tomorrow, we're gonna call my mom to obviously Happy Mother's Day, because I won't be able to give her a gift or anything like that because finicky. So once all this is all over and done with, I'm gonna take both my mom and my dad out for dinner or lunch or something, just so then we can do something. But I got an early Mother's Day gift from my daughter. Technically, I picked it out because I've been wanting it, but it's from her. Got this lovely drawing tablet.
Oh, nice.
Bye.
Huey Young, Canvas Pro 13.
Have you ever played around with them before?
Well, I've been playing around with it. I've been with Adobe and everything.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, years ago when I was tattooing, I had one, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I got the XP pen. I think it's like a 22 inch. Oh, I think it's even bigger than that. It's the Pro with all the buttons on the side and everything. Yep. It cost me a pretty penny for the new year. It was my one gift for the business that I usually do an upgrade in the business, and I got it was either this or the cutter, and since T-Cat and Josh and there's a couple other people that kind of donated into a cutter, I got to do my tablet. Well, it's a big fancy monitor that allows me to draw on it because it's bigger than any of my monitors, so it's kind of like wow.
Does it start with an H and end with an on?
It's a Huey.
No.
Oh, I know hers is the Max one, right?
Mine's the X pen.
X pen.
Yeah, XP pen.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
See, the problem is my mother. I love my mother to death, but she is very picky.
Just take her out and give her a pitcher of margarita.
The fact that every year I've offered to cook for her and she will not eat anything I cook. I can follow a recipe from a cookbook and she still won't eat it. So usually I just give her like $100 and say, here, you and Dad go do something.
You need to make her margaritas at the house. Simply put.
And then tomorrow my daughter and I are going to be playing a lot of video games together because she wants to play Borderlands. So her and I are going to play Borderlands, whatever games that she wants to do. Spend some time with one another. That's her in the background if you guys can't hear her cough.
But I think I'm going to bow out, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Thank you all for showing. Till next time.
I'll have to see you after. Because I'm the one that's doing the... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing for Mother Days. Yeah, I've been having a bit of an issue with my snake.
Oh? What's up with your snake?
So he's been super aggressive.
What kind of snake you got again?
He's a children's python. So children-y, I can't pronounce the last part. And so I went to go and feed him like I normally do. And he just started attacking the glass, and then he just kept going and going and going. He wouldn't stop. And so...
Are you feeding it live, or are you feeding it live? Like live food?
No.
No, okay.
Frozen. So this type of species of snake is pretty they're aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
But the way he was acting was just, he wouldn't stop, and it got to a point where like I had a 2-day stand down with him because he was just focused on what I was doing, and there was no way I was able to open up that door without him actually latching onto my arm or my hand. So I'm like, okay, I have to kind of trick the system. What am I gonna do? Later in the evening, a couple of days ago, when I finally got on Tuesday, that I finally got food in there.
Yeah.
I was standing by the glass, and he's just watching, like his eyes are just staring right at me. And then I'm like, what can I do to get him to back off? Water. Works for cats. Gonna see if it works for snakes. So what did I do? I take it and I just start spraying. And it started aiming because there was like a little slit between the glass. So then I can... Very, very tiny. Very, very tricky to do. And I just kept spritzing and spritzing and spritzing. And he finally backed off, put his head into the hide. And then I waited, started opening everything as slow as I possibly can, as quiet as I possibly can, so he wouldn't be tempted to come back out. Then I spritz him again whenever he would pop his head back out. And then finally I put the mouse in there, or rat, sorry, in there. And then as I close, his head pops out and just starts attacking the glass.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, that's not good. Like, I don't know why he's doing this all of a sudden. Like, beforehand, he would wait and I would put the thing in and boom, he would go for the food. It was all after his shedding that all of a sudden this is what happens. So I was talking to somebody and I was explaining to them what was going on. And, yeah, we're gonna have to change his, what's it called? His feeding habits. So instead of doing it every 10 days with the rat, we're gonna do a small rat, because he eats weenie rats, every 5 days.
Okay, yeah.
Just to get him to know that there's an abundance of food. There's no reason for you to be attacking me like that. And then after he kind of slows down the aggression, just to kind of start feeding him every 5 days to every 6 days to every 7 days up to 8 days. And then hopefully by next winter he's back to every 10 days.
Yeah.
But if it's going to get to a point where he doesn't stop and he's still just as aggressive, I've already made the decision that if I can't do it, I'm going to have to give him to somebody that can handle him a lot better than me, that can give him the attention that he needs. Mm-hmm. And so this person, actually, he has 3 of the females of this type of species. And he said, well, once I get his aggression down and everything's all good, I'm going to breed him with my females because he's a breeder.
Right.
And then he's going to give me 2 of them. And he says, I'm going to make sure you have 2 females because they're more docile than the males. Yeah. So it hurts to know that this is a possibility. But at the same token, it's the well-being. If I can't get in there to clean his enclosure, if I can't get in there to, because he's just so aggressive, I don't want his health to be compromised either. So
I hear you. About 12 years ago, I had a snake, and amazing snake, people friendly, kid friendly, and just one day out of the blue, boom, something snapped, and I would just barely touch the door handle of the room that it was in, and it would start striking all over the place. I had to get rid of it.
Yeah. But and he's 6 years old, so there's nothing wrong with him. It's just there's so many factors. It could be stress because of him being in a new area, more sounds, more smells, more of everything, right?
That could be.
He told me, is there a way that you can get him to be in a less traffic room? And I'm like, no, not right now. And then the other one was, it could be because he loves his enclosure so much that he's being very territorial and protecting it. He's setting off pheromones, so the musk smell that snakes get when they're feeling threatened and stuff. So there's that. And then there's the other one where he's doing it because he wants the female. So he's in the meetings. Yeah. See, balls are a little bit different though from this species. Because he's not a ball python, he's a children's. His metabolism works a lot quicker than a ball python's. So we don't know also what had happened in his past. 100% of what had happened. I knew that he was in the back in a rack system, and he only had was a one little house, a dish of water, and that was it. No other stimulation, no bedding, nothing. So, and he was cold when I first got him too, so that could have also been another factor, is that he's at his right temperatures, that now he's showing his personality.
Yeah.
I don't like snakes.
Fascinating, but I don't like them.
I just got up on a couple snakes out in the wild a few days ago. Good sized garter snake, and then I'm pretty sure it was I got up on I found a little rattlesnake.
Yep, we have mountain rattles.
Yeah, the Massasauga rattlesnakes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where my grandpa lived in the foothills of California back when I lived over there, he got a bunch of blue racers, but those were fun. And I don't know if they're a naturally calm breed, but every time we come across one, if as long as we put on gloves, and he would always he'd be afraid of us, never attacked us. Especially there's this one. He was like a good, I want to say it's about a good 3-4 feet long. Of course, I was also 10 years old, so 3 or 4 feet is a lot bigger to me then than it is to me now. But those little suckers are quick.
No, when he was just doing his strikes, he's quick. Like, I would not stand a chance. If I was to get my hand in there for any... Like, I couldn't even put water in there. That's how bad it was getting. I had to make a funnel system for him so that I can get the water in there. Yeah, it goes everywhere else, but at least it gets into the dish. I feel so bad, because, like... Here. Let me see if I can get at least...
Well, that's the one thing about having pets like that, is that they're, like Spike said, you know, one day they're totally fine, the next day their instincts tell them to strike at anything that moves.
That look that he was giving me was just before he was about to strike the glass. So, I mean, he's, you know, he's gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want to...
How long has he been doing this for?
Oh, he's been doing it for the last couple of weeks now.
No, I think he's in dead mind.
No, he gets frozen.
Dead, basically. Have you like done anything new, like as far as a perfume you could be wearing or something?
No. He could be completely stressed out. There's so many factors right now. And it's pretty scary to see him like this. And he's not like a very tiny snake either, so when he strikes, he strikes and it hurts. And you can't pull them off. You can't pull them off. If you try pulling them off, their fangs go in deeper.
Well, yeah, they're curved inward.
No, well, with these snakes, they kind of have like cat scratch nail teeth, so
yeah,
it looks
their hooks
small.
go that way toward the throat.
Oh, thank you. Not these ones. Again, different snake, different type, different breed. They all have different teeth. Some snakes don't even have teeth. You have to remember that. With him, he's got these little itty bitty tiny fangs. But the more that you pull, the more that they actually come out. But before, they're just like super duper tiny. It's only when you're starting to pull, or if you're trying to move, their fangs will go in deeper.
Could it be that he's missing, like, is there naturally a hunter? I see. They're naturally a hunting type of species. I wonder if maybe a live beating wouldn't break him of that stuff.
No. It would actually encourage the aggressor. Yeah.
I don't know what's been up with Teak Cat the last 3 or 4 days, folks, but I've been helping her on some big words.
Yeah. It's got to be because I'm not working right now, and I'm literally sitting on my couch.
On my drive up here, you kept thinking like authenticating code or authenticator. I'm like, you mean authenticity? Or what was the other one? Resistance.
Resilient. Yeah, that's right. When I wasn't thinking about it, I can say it. Sorry about that. But yeah, so it's my worry that, you know, with the first couple of feedings, I'll do every 5. If I see a little bit of a difference, I'll keep doing it. But if I don't see a difference, he's trying to help me as best that I can. and he's giving me all this advice and stuff that normally I would try to like do a lot of the research, but he's helping me. And I love the fact that he's helping me because again, he's actually has experience with these snakes. He has one that's like so docile that, you know, and then the other two that he has, one is always
and then the other two that he has.
I hear myself. It was confusing. I'm like, wait, what?
I hear myself.
As if his goatee couldn't get any more white.
There we go. And his one girl is very, very shy, so she stays away until the feeding comes, and he puts the feed in her actual little hide that she lays in, and then he closes. The moment he walks away, she finally goes and eats. And then the other one is right there waiting. He opens up, she waits, he gets the rat, she takes perfectly fine, and he walks away. So, and he's kind of like a mixture. He'll eat out of the bowl that I have in there. So it's yeah.
I just never really been that much of a snake lover.
I've loved snakes. I've only been tagged. Well, I've been bit by baby ones, but I've never been bit by an adult. So if you don't know what an adult feels like when you get bit, it gonna hurt.
I bet.
It'll be something you won't forget. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's like riding a bicycle. You never forget.
But what he was telling me, if like you have a baby, their bites are just like little nips. It doesn't even hurt. So, and they don't have teeth at that time. So it just, they're there, but they really aren't there, kind of deal. And so he explained to me that the snake will actually learn me, and I will learn the snake. And as they grow up, they're more accustomed to me. So we've created a bond of handler and snake. There we go.
I mean, the movie
had everything all fucked up.
Nightmares as a child.
And he's not fully accustomed to me either, because for the first 6 years of his life, he was in a rack system and having hardly any housing, no real warmth. He and was only taken out periodically, and he was in the back. So he's not 100% accustomed. He doesn't know really what to think of me.
How long has he been out of the rack environment now?
About 3 months now. On the third
It's
month
been
now.
that
So
long?
yeah, I got him in March.
Okay, so 2 months.
Almost
So
3.
May.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 months. 2.5. We'll go for that. It's been more than 8 weeks. I know that.
The only snakes that I've had that have tried was one of my corn snakes. It was an asshole, but that was a rare morph. So
yeah,
it just kind of fell into the asshole form. Hell, my hognose, it was the most friendly snake that I had. And it was actually venomous.
Yep. I never for me. Mm-mm.
Well, their venom fangs are in the back of their jaw. And full grown, they're like 18 inches. So, I mean, they're so fucking little, they'd have to eat your, your pinky finger all the way past the first knuckle before they could get any venom in you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like they're that, that dangerous of a snake.
Yeah.
And, unless it's a baby, which, fuck, they'd never get their mouth open far enough to bite you that far.
So.
But, unless it's a baby, they're not going to stick enough venom in you to hurt you.
Right.
Yeah, so if he does end up going, it's because it got too much, and the aggressiveness is just, I can't handle the aggressiveness.
Right. And you can't have that with the kids in the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So on this next feeding, he's gonna have a small rat, which is a little bit bigger than the weenie rat, and then that's when we're gonna try and do the every 5 days. He said give it a couple of weeks. If he's still just as aggressive, we'll go from there. And I'd rather go for, I'd rather him go to someone that can help him with the aggression. Like, he may stay aggressive, but just with food. Because he's being aggressive entirely, and he's in hunt mode all the time. Even though
maybe he's getting to the point where you need to up the size of the feeders.
Well, he's
either that or put him back on live food.
He's never been on live.
That could be part of the problem. I've seen that before. People only feed frozen.
Oh, but he eats perfectly fine though with.
No, I know, but they don't get that hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have the strike and the kill. They just go up and eat it.
And that's what I was going to do with target training, because that's what they have to do in order to get the reward that he... But when he's in this mode, constant striking and getting angry for no reason, it's pretty hard. And I mean, I don't want her to see me get bitten and having a snake that's latched on and almost popping my fangs out of my hands here. And I got tiny hands and very sensitive skin, so like even the smallest nicks, it would just constantly bleed and it wouldn't stop. When I cut,
anemic are we?
huh?
Little anemic are we?
I'm borderline, actually. I'm not exactly anemic, but I bleed just as bad. Because like when I cut this finger, massacre. There's blood all over the floor, and I'm like, this is not good. And it didn't stop bleeding until the next day. It was bad.
Well, you can still be anemic, but then you also might just not have the clotting factors in your blood, too.
Yeah.
Are you on any blood thinners?
No. No. I just bleed a lot. It could be a small little paper cut, and I'll bleed like it's been a massacre.
Oh yeah, paper cuts are the worst anyway. So.
Right. Mine are usually in between my fingers because, well, they're so dry, and I have eczema, so that doesn't exactly help.
Hell, Matt, before I shaved this morning, my hair was as long as yours, if not longer.
Bald looks good on you.
Talking about the one on my head, the hair on my head, or the hair?
Yeah,
on my...
well, that too.
I don't know. Is this still good sitting out?
Oh, I shocked everybody when I went into trucking Zoom after I did this, because I had really shaggy hair one moment, and about 20 minutes later, I came back damn near bald.
Oh, hello.
Still
missing mine.
That'd probably just be like me coming on here one day and boom, I'm clean shaven. It'll never happen. Don't worry.
The look on my face just tells it all.
My hair was like down to here.
Yeah.
It all shaved off on Truckin' Live.
Oh wow.
My kids actually put me up in pigtails and snipped them and then buzzed me on the live.
Oh wow.
The COVID-19 haircut. because all the beauty shops and barber salons are closed.
1 second.
Yeah, actually, this is my normal haircut. It's just here the last few months, I've just been too lazy to shave.
It looks good though. Looks good. Like the clean Mr. Clean look we call it. My daughter calls it the bald look is all the Mr. Cleans.
Thank you for the correction, T-Cat.
You're welcome. Literally, you just have to look at my name and just put 2
The
X's.
thing is, every time I change it, it goes right back to that link.
It's because that's my old... Okay, so I've been on YouTube since it first opened. That was my old login name, and I just changed it.
The thing is, the link works.
Yeah, the link still works.
It still works. Even though people supposed to delete it.
Hey, Toby, go take your 2 cents and go somewhere else with it.
But Nikki B, if you want, give Truckins.
Matt, you need to deep throat that microphone. You can't hear you.
Yeah.
Nikki B, if you could please give Truckins links in there since
Yep.
I don't have them on hand at the moment.
Okay.
So just remember, if you're gonna lean back, you're gonna have to move the mic closer. Just to be aware.
Yeah, and tell Joe not to even bother because we can't hear him at all. I just saying,
now?
you know, he's so far from the mic.
Oh, he's helped me with the
microphone, you
links.
can't
He's
hear
got
it.
links on hand.
If he wants to participate, pull Zoom up on his phone.
You know, everyone gives me shit about my racing and that I'm not driving correctly. Here's the thing: you all want to get that game, and you drive around that track against all those people. You go right on ahead.
Maybe they want to just race against you.
Well, it gets it goes from T-Cat to Dankerson. Everyone's sitting there going, "Stay on the low side, stay on the low side." And when your tires are worn down to about 10%,
Well, here you go. Why not sit there and have a panel of all you guys, you know, on just a racing thing?
I mean, T-Cat
Friends.
asked about getting into it, and I keep telling her, "Say the word, and I'll send you the money to get the game."
Oh, well, yeah.
So you want me to get the game for you?
You can't do it the transaction and gift it to me. You actually have to send me the money in order to get it.
Actually, I think when I get
Nope.
home and go to the Xbox, I think I can.
Can't do it.
Okay,
International.
then I'll pay you the money then.
Because that's what Salah did for me. He was trying to get me a game. He bought the game, went to gift it to me. Can't do it because I'm out of country.
Well, look the game up on your end to see how much it would be Canadian, and I'll send it to you.
I will do that later.
That would be a awesome time of seeing you guys like race against each other.
Well, she wants to get into the league. She wants to get
No,
into
no, not the league. I wanted to do it so I can bash them all in the wall. Okay, that's the main reason why I wanted to do it.
She's like, you need to get her into a derby racing game or something, you know, game, and she would probably be like back.
Rallycross.
Well, the dirt.
If anybody
series
remembers
does
that
have-
old game.
Well, the dirt series does have a road course dirt track, so kind of like Rallycross.
But, yeah, she got the vengeful. Well, what's my nickname in Warframe again? Killer Glowworm.
Yeah, Killer Glowworm.
I am the Killer Glowworm, everyone.
I am the rampaging rhino.
And Jared's what? The fluorescent dildo?
No, he's Captain Baby Shit.
He's Captain Baby Shit.
Wow.
It looks more like a fluorescent dildo.
Yeah, I can get those real funny names because when you get creamed by a person with that funny name, it's like, oh my god. Because you know you'd be sitting there like killer or something, you know, and then you get killed by, yeah.
Baby shit.
Baby shit.
Well, the funny thing is, in the game, the Warframe that he's running right now is a male Warframe. But he says, how come it has the most feminine ass among all the Warframes?
No, he has a Warframe that he uses is a female. Wisp
Oh,
is
I
a
thought-
female. Yeah, it's a female Warframe. That was sent by. That was That one was actually his fault because I told him which one I wanted to originally get, and because he gave him Wisp, I was able to go get the other one that I wanted to get him. So I got angry because he bought both of them, and I was like,
Well, I think Salad regrets telling me to get the Rhino because I'm just rampaging through everything now.
well, there's going to be a ton of Warframes that you're going to be able to go through that are going to be heavy DPS, so. My character's just crazy. Just, I'm everywhere in that game.
Well, it's the fact that on the last episode that me and Goat recorded, hasn't been uploaded yet though, but he gets cornered by a bunch of Corpus, and I'm up above, and there's a hole in the floor that I can fall through. And when I did, about 15 Corpus guys started being suspended in the air because apparently, because the Rhino Warframe, if he falls from a great enough height, he actually creates an EMP when he lands. Because he's that heavy.
Oh, so you got something that actually resembled
Why
you.
did you take your kid out at 11 o'clock at night?
Pretty much.
Big old
Oh,
fat
you
ass.
fucking charger.
Well, the Rhino ain't fat. That's for damn
No,
sure.
he's pure
And how
muscle.
silly, like knowing that you're taking her at 11 o'clock at night
Oh.
to the store.
Well, then it's what you want to be.
Which I'm working on it actually. I've lost like 15 pounds the last 3 weeks.
I lost 50 pounds in like 3 months.
I'm doing it
That's not bad.
slowly.
I didn't do anything special.
I don't really have to do anything special either.
Oh, for years, I was on 12,000 plus calorie a day diet
Wow.
Ooh.
just to maintain my weight.
I have to, if I see it and I'm hungry, I grab it, I eat it.
No, I
Pretty
was
much.
literally taking weight gainers just so I could maintain my weight.
I was taking a supplement.
Do what?
The supplement drinks
Yeah.
because I have an abnormally fast metabolism. So if I don't eat within, let's say, a 2-hour span, I lose 5 pounds.
Yeah, that's the way I was.
Yeah.
And
But I had to actually maintain certain calorie counts for the day to keep from losing weight.
I just burn everything.
And then I turned 35, and that all changed.
I wish.
Well, I'm like right there, and I'm hoping that changes for me. But
And I went from 35 to 46. I went from 155 pounds to 300 pounds.
I'm
Wow.
surprised that I maintain the weight that I am right now.
Well, I'm back down to 240 now.
I just wish I can be.
But I didn't take anything out of my diet. I didn't change anything. I didn't exercise. I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, see, because my problem was my metabolism was slow due to thyroid problems, and I've spent the last 3 months trying to get all that back on track. Because my doctor flat out told me, with your thyroid in this condition, you will not be able to lose weight. We gotta get it back to normal before anything can happen.
Was it hypo or hyper?
All I know was that the problem was caused by vitamin D3 deficiency. Someone my age needs to be around.
Hypo.
needs to be ar- the level of vitamin D3 for my age group is about 30. I was down to 10.
Because my friend had hyper, and she was a very active person too. So she was told that you have to sit down and be lazy. This girl
And
did.
also the lack of testosterone did not help either.
Yeah.
Someone in my age group, they want me at 700. Before I started the treatment, I was at 170.
oh wow.
So I've spent the last 3 months taking 50,000 unit vitamin D3 pills and injecting myself with 200 milligram testosterone every week.
I'm out. You ain't sticking me with no fucking needles.
I was injecting myself. I'm injecting.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening. My dad's diabetic, and if he needs a shot, he's got to give it to himself. Because it ain't happening. I ain't doing it.
I'm amazed I'm able to do it myself.
Hello, Hitman.
I mean, I don't flinch when I get a shot or get blood drawn for tests. I don't flinch, but I'm actually surprised that I'm able to give myself a shot in the leg.
Leg's not that bad. It's just usually when you get IVs and stuff. Usually,
Yeah.
the needles that you have to inject and stuff like that, they're so small and thin. It's usually the IVs that make you flinch.
When I was 16, I had to go to the doctor. I had to get fucking my measles booster, tetanus shot, and something else. Because I'd put my arm through a plate glass window and had a bunch of stitches. I went in to get the stitches taken out, and they had to give me all these shots. I told them if they came near me with the needle, I was going to hit them. Doctor had 2 black eyes and a fat lip. And they had to call in 2 fucking orderlies from the ER to hold me down to give me shots.
Yeah, it's just the tetanus shot and everything. It's just so you don't get lockjaw, from like if there's any rust or anything in the window and stuff. And that's just precaution.
I go to the landfill 3 times a day, every day. And I'm about 10 years overdue for my tetanus shot.
Yeah, but any time it only takes 1 prick sometimes to do it,
Oh, I know. I'm over it. They want me to go get hepatitis B vaccinations. And I'm like, yeah, you can suck a dick. If you can figure out how to give it to me in pill form, I'll do it.
Oh, they should have it in pill form.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, no. They don't, that doesn't apply. It has to be the shots. But my first ex-wife was a medical assistant, and she went through it, and I can no longer donate blood because I have the antibodies for hepatitis B. I had some blood tests done.
Yeah, Joe says please keep trucking in your thoughts and prayers right now, guys.
Before I go to bed.
Oh well.
Yeah, my health ain't bad. It's just not balanced out right now. So I'm working on getting the balance back in order.
Guys, I don't know how long you guys go, but I have to make a phone call here in a minute.
Yeah, no. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I can just do whatever you need to do.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
No,
See
thanks
ya.
for coming.
Take it easy.
All right.
Did you say something?
Yeah, so.
But I can definitely tell the treatments are kind of doing their job because I went to the gym last Monday and recovery time, my muscles did not cramp up as bad and recovery time was not nearly as long as it would be if I was doing something physical beforehand. Because beforehand I was suffering from very bad muscle fatigue. And now it seems like I'm starting to kind of get energy back. So as far as I know, treatments are doing their job.
That's good.
Still got to figure out if I have fibromyalgia. I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for that doctor to give me a call. She said she's gonna give me a call, and then that day I go to her office. So.
Hurry up and wait.
On top of that, I get diagnosed with gout too. So the fact that I'm as big as I am, working on my feet when I go back to work, yeah, that gout's gonna cause some problems.
As I said, you're more than likely not going to be going back because it's going to be too much for you right now.
We'll see. I still got a report on the 18th.
Report said I gotta go back Monday.
Well, my job announced that they're starting reproduction on the 18th.
Oh wait, mine never shut down.
Exactly. Mine did.
I don't find out if I go back to work yet. We're more than likely going back in July. So I'm gonna be sitting here.
And I found out that for some stupid reason, I don't qualify for the stimulus.
Because you're working?
I don't know. It didn't tell me why. Went onto the IRS website to find out where the hell it was, and I was basically informed that I didn't qualify.
Can you appeal for it?
I don't know.
I'd find out if you can appeal for it. Unless they give you a reason why.
But see, I've been working the whole time, so I'm not that worried about it. It's not really a big deal.
Oh. This thing is still healing, by the way.
Oh, your finger when you
Hey,
cut it?
just remember, don't stick your fingers anywhere you won't stick your nipples.
Oh, that's good.
This was a fun night. We needed this.
Yeah. Next Saturday is definitely going to...
Yeah, I'm going to give everybody a heads up right now who are still watching, which I just looked. There's 18 still watching, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But next weekend, next weekend's show is going to be the complete opposite of tonight. We may have some heat thrown at us for saying some of the stuff we got to say, but it's something that needs to be said.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell you anything about it. You're just going to have to wait.
If they don't like it, fuck them.
Exactly. We have stuff to say. We have our opinions about this subject. If you don't like us, sorry. Well, you can't hit the unsubscribe button.
There's also a thing called don't watch.
Yeah.
Don't watch.
Don't watch. Stay away.
Hey, you know what? I do a lot of that.
I know you do.
People that don't care for it, I don't watch them.
Yeah. But it's definitely gonna be an eye-opener.
Yeah.
So in other words, I should be here next week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Grab yourself a beer and a bag of popcorn, Bart.
Well, I think it'd be more fun to be here.
When you're on, that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna come on the panel, still grab yourself a beer and a bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
Because more than likely,
Grab me a buffet.
Well,
it's definitely somewhat of a drama episode. I don't want to give it away, so
it's not a drama episode. It's just very serious. It's
a very serious topic.
This ain't fun talk. This ain't neutral talk. It's gonna be serious talk.
Still a dysfunctional family, but yeah.
Well, anything coming out of this channel is dysfunctional anyway. So.
Why do you think I called the show that? See, I never claimed to be a normal-minded individual.
Well, you can't be with some of the people you claim as friends around here. Me and Jared being two of them.
And then you got the salad who looks like
and then the one sitting behind you.
Yeah, that's my future father-in-law, folks.
And it's too quick to be talking like that.
I know he just hates me saying that, so I say it just to nag him, and aggravate him. It's amazing.
How old is Joe?
What?
How old are you, Joe?
43, he says.
I'll be 43.
No, fuck, he's still young.
Toothless pay-per-views. What's going on, buddy? Hey, long time no see.
The commentary coming for the little one.
Wait, what?
The little one. Not my little one. Spike's little one.
About to say some of the stuff that comes out of your head.
Well, I am wearing a headset, so I can hear everything pretty good.
Oh, I know.
I wasn't even paying
All
attention.
right, Joe. What high school did you graduate from? TJ or AL?
I went to, but I never graduated.
What do you say, Matt?
Never graduated.
Never graduated. Oh, you got a good enough diploma.
I went to TJ, but never graduated.
Okay.
I
I'm
graduated
sorry.
in 2013.
TJ sucks.
No, but I'll definitely take a look at Hitman.
Yeah, how long have I been live for? Let me check real quick.
Look, we're probably going on 2 hours now.
Sounds about right. Hang on.
3 more minutes, and then it will be the 2-hour mark.
Hell, you may not even know it, but me and Joe may have hung out back in the day. Cruising Broadway. Top of the World, The Dark Side.
Yep.
I gotta say though, it's nice to have Spike back on the panel.
Yeah, I miss it.
I was wondering where the hell he disappeared to.
I was up living in the bush off grid for a while, and then
Oh wait, that's right. I do remember hearing that you were doing that.
And then about a week and a half ago, my place burnt down.
What'd you do that for?
Well, it's not like I planned it, but I had my wood stove going just to keep the dampness out of there. And I didn't, like, my wood stove comes up and then straight out, and I didn't realize it had shifted in the wall. My stovepipe got too hot, my house went up. My place went up in flames.
Fuck, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. No, I mean, the place I was living in, it was only like, the whole place was only like maybe 15 by 15, but small place doesn't take as much.
300 square foot house.
Yeah, I call it my shack.
Right.
But I mean,
basically it's just a hunting cabin.
Basically, yeah. That's it. Out in the middle of nowhere, like the only way you can get there is by ATV. But yeah, it was great. I loved it up there, and then yeah, she burnt down last week, and I lost just about everything.
That sucks, man.
I at least got me and my dog and a few other important things out of there. But yeah.
And it's not like you can call fire department.
No, honestly, I just sat there and I watched it burn. And then right when I decided to take off, which was the perfect time because my chainsaw blew up in the fire. Yeah. But
wow. But hey, man, you're still alive. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything else is replaceable.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know that you're only like an hour away, I mean.
Yeah.
I can go and visit you. Even though, yes, I will be stuck outside and...
After we go off air, I'll tell you exactly where I am.
Awesome.
Right?
But yeah, I think I will cut the show here. We pretty much hit the 2-hour mark.
Yep.
So, closing statements from anybody?
Even though I'm not vaping today and I really kind of feel weird being on here and not vaping, keep on vaping, guys.
Hey, you haven't switched back to cigarettes, have you?
What?
Said you haven't switched back to cigarettes, have you?
No.
Right.
Okay, hold on. On that note, I will admit the thought has gone through my head a couple times. But when that thought goes by, and then, yeah, I just switch to my green cigarettes and we're good to go.
All right, then.
Yep.
Bartholomew, got anything to say?
Yeah, parents, don't let your kids grow up to be like Matt.
I I tell them that already as it is. All I'm say, folks, being 6'5", being tall is not all it's cracked up to be.
Right?
It's not always green on the other side.
You gotta duck a lot.
Yeah. Hit your head on a lot of shit.
I got plenty of fucking scars to prove it.
I got dents in my head to prove it.
Oh yeah, I got them too.
Joe just said I'm about to have another one.
I'm surprised you ain't grabbed a cane or something and reach over and beat you upside the head with it. Well,
yeah, it's way over here.
So I'm going to be changing the dynamic of my channel. I'm going to be not doing any live streams for a very, very long while because of, again, something that had happened on one of my live streams. And it was uncalled for. So I'm going to be changing the dynamic of how I do things on my channel. Neutral Talk will be coming back hopefully soon. I'm not 100%. I'm still getting some topics and getting some people to go on with us. And yeah. So.
All right. So, for anybody who's in my group, when I posted that little half-assed video I made of saying keep your eyes open, I have decided to return to vape reviews. I know a lot of y'all still enjoy the BCRL racing trucks and Xfinity on Sundays and Cup on Mondays. Sadly, with returning to work, they changed the schedule on us. So as far as I know, I will be working on Mondays. So Cup Series might not be able to be done anymore, but I'll still be able to do trucks and Xfinity. Back to reviews as well. I already got some devices lined up to get back behind camera.
hey Matt, when you're ready, come see me. I got plenty for you.
Well, I got plenty right now in my studio, so I'm gonna burn through those first before I get you up.
Jared's got about 20 pieces.
Damn.
Sitting at his house of mine. He's got 9 mods. But
yeah, getting back in reviews, I'm gonna have fun because I've been having that urge these last few weeks. So it's definitely gonna be fun. I'm definitely gonna have the Odin. Definitely gonna be the first one, followed by the Steam Crave Romaster Plus, and then I'm gonna do the mesh deck separately. Still working on that one. Still kind of finicky to work with. Haven't got that thing working yet.
Hey, if you don't have one coming, I'll have a Ragnar for you.
I was already thinking about getting one.
I've got 3 ordered.
It's so stubby. Sorry.
Hey, I'm waiting for them to come out with the Titan V2. All right.
I don't think he caught that, T-Cat.
Well, once the Titan V2 comes out, I'll have it. Oh, and I've got a Voltro 35 V3. I've got 2 Voltro 30 V2s. I've got the Voltro 30 millimeter RDA.
Fuck you, and fuck you some more.
Oh, plus I've got the 41 V2 LE.
So basically what he's saying, anything you can do, I could do better.
And I've still got the original 41.
He just knows where to get the big shit. But
no, he knows how to drag you, just get you right there.
And I'm still waiting on the prototype of the NLPWM V3.
Yeah, I also got a few mod designs that I'm going to be working with JD mods. So the Monster Mod V2 and the Monster Mod Mini. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it here. Go subscribe to T-Cat's channel to see what she does here in the future. Glad to have Spike back on the panel. Hopefully he starts becoming a regular again.
I hope so. I should be. Like I said, I'm back in the city now, so I should be.
Always good to have you, Bartholomew, on here, even though you are a Gandalf wannabe asshole.
We want to thank everybody else that came on to the channel today. Goat,
Salad, Goat, Truckin', Nikki B. Thank you to everybody who came on. Appreciate everybody who came in to watch. Thank you for all the thumbs, even the thumbs down, because a thumb is a thumb, no matter how you look at it. Please keep
Well,
trucking.
you
in your
especially like
prayers.
the thumb in your ass, right?
That's what you do. I've seen how
Well,
you
yeah,
walk.
stick my thumb in your ass.
No, I've seen how you walk sometimes, buddy. It looks like you're doing a little something extra behind the scenes.
No, that's just old.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the little
bell.
notification bell to stay updated on what comes on this channel. And as always, until next time, Dysfunctional Family signing off. TCAT, hit the end button.
Bye, guys.